So in this video, I'm going to show you this simple divination technique that I've had a lot of success with. This has been extremely accurate for me, and not a lot of people seem to know about it. So this is not a typical tarot card setup where you have lots of different cards and you're trying to figure out your fortune. This is for specific questions. So like, will I get that job? Should I pursue this idea? I think most of the time it relates to something like, should I do this, or should I, ask this person out, or whatever, something like that. These are the kind of questions it seems to work better with. Now, first thing you want to do is choose a tarot card deck that you identify with. This particular one is just an extra one I have. This is not what I typically use. Some people think you need to use traditional ones. I think you should choose one that you resonate with and the art resonates with you, because part of this is your connection to the cards. And I believe tarot card readings are basically a sort of remote viewing, if you would call it that. Anyway, so what you want to do is I take out all the cards like Nine of Cups, Three of Swords. Like I take out the majority of the tarot card deck. And let's just keep things simple. So I'm just going to set these aside. These cards are all like the Emperor, the Magician, the Tower. Like these are the cards that I keep for this purpose. Now, what you want to do is think about your question, focus on your question, and shuffle the deck. And this usually doesn't take longer than 3 minutes. And as you're doing this, you want to listen to your intuition. If it says to stop shuffling the deck, you need to stop immediately. So if you feel like the cards feel right, then stop. You're ready to do it. And what you do is sit your cards like this. So first card will be at the top, and this will be the card that relates to your question. In this case, the little lovers. And the second card will be what will help you. This is star. Usually that means intuition. And this isn't a real reading, by the way. I'm just doing this for demonstration. So the second card is what will hurt you. The Chariot can mean lots of different things. And the two cards at the bottom here are both potential outcomes. So the Hermit could mean that you end up alone in this situation, or the Justice could mean you get justice. Or if you're telling the truth, if you're lying about something, it could mean that justice comes after you. Or if someone else is, causing problems for you, they may have justice dealt to them. So another thing is, when I first started doing this, I didn't quite know what all the cards meant. And I had to go Google it on the internet. But it didn't seem to affect the outcome. If I didn't know, for example, what the Chariot meant, and I had to go look it up on the internet, it still was an accurate fortune. And I suppose you could argue that divination's like time travel, and it's irrelevant as long as I look it up afterwards that the fortune will still play out. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know why that happens, but it seems to happen. Now, my success rate with this technique has been extremely accurate. Like, I've been able to do a lot of stuff or ask a lot of specific questions. Now, when I do this personally, this is just me, but I only have windows of opportunity when I can do divination. Sometimes I don't feel right, and I don't feel like I can ask any questions at all. And that may be for like a month or a few weeks, where I just feel like I know my answers won't be right. And then there are windows of opportunity where I'm like, oh, if I do a divination now, the answer will be right. That's just me listening to my intuition. Again, intuition is important with tarot cards, and in my view, it's a kind of remote viewing. But anyway, just to recap, first card is relating to the question, whatever the question is. This card is what will help you. This card is what will hurt you. This is one potential outcome, and this is the other potential outcome. Anyway, that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video.